Hello. Ah, is that a lot of ceiling in this angle here?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah. Hi. Happy Monday. So, I know everybody's stuck at home. First of all, can everyone hear okay? Folks can hear. I know we're all stuck at home. The sun just came out, which is exciting. So I'm excited to be here today to play some music. Today, April 13th, 1986, the great harpist Dorothy Ashby passed away. So I wanted to honor her by playing some of her music. Oh, let me show you. I have a couple of photos. I forgot. So, she was from Detroit. So here's for Instagram. Here's for Facebook. These are some cool personal photos. And switcheroo. See these? Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So, thank you so much to Silk Road for even, putting forth the effort to do these songs of comfort, because that's exactly what we all need right now. And in thinking about this theme of songs of comfort, I started to think about Ashby's huge discography of work. So I've pulled out a few pieces, and the first one I'm going to play for you is actually a Stevie Wonder original, one of my favorite songs. And when I think about comfort, I think about this song. It's called If It's Magic, and it's off of Songs in the Key of Life. And guess who was playing harp on that record? It was definitely Dorothy Ashby. So this is If It's Magic. There's a beautiful, she played this in the early 80s solo at the Detroit Institute of Arts. So I'm going to play her arrangement of it. And I must say, if you don't know the words to that song, it's worth looking up. They have such beautiful lyrics. All right, so next up in my head, I'm going to play, that's actually a very popular standard entitled Softly as in a Morning Sunrise. And toward the end of Ashby's life, she did 2 solo records. And this came off of the album entitled Django Misty. This was 1984 released. If this was released in 84 on the Philips label, which I believe was a Japanese label. So this is Dorothy Ashby's arrangement of Softly as in a Morning Sunrise. one-member audience in the house. So I'm going to show you one more picture, or two more. I don't know if some people have just signed on, but I showed a couple of photos of Dorothy Ashby. And here's another one you haven't seen. Okay, so some of you saw this, and you haven't seen this. It's in a frame, so it's got some reflection, but that's actually her shoe. How cool is that? Can you see it a little bit? That's her foot on a harp pedal. And for those of you that missed that. Okay, so this next piece is really what made me think about the time that we're in right now. I'm going to have to read this one because it's kind of long. When I think of songs of comfort and the pandemic and the time that we're in right now, this was actually the very last thing that Dorothy Ashby recorded. And many of you are probably familiar with it, especially if you play the guitar. It's the Concierto de Aranjuez, and that's by Rodrigo, the great composer Joaquin Rodrigo. She recorded this same time as the last piece that I played. The name of the album is called Concierto de Aranjuez. It's worth checking out. Again, it's another album of solo playing, and it's really pretty hauntingly beautiful. So I haven't played it in 2 years, so have mercy. I'm going to be going in slow motion, but this is Concierto de Aranjuez, and this is arranged by Dorothy Ashby. So, I didn't warn you that it was 9 minutes long. Sorry, I should have told you beforehand. So, that was the Rodrigo, which was the very last recording that she did. A very beautiful piece. So, if we have time for one more quick one, I'd like to send you off on a less sad note from 1968, from her most famous album, Afro Harping. I'd like to invite Desron Douglas to the living room, and we're gonna play games. Yes, let me move this out of the way. And you've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. Oh, gonna change the frame a little bit, just a teeny bit. So, like I said, 1968, but this was also used in, Dorothy Ashby was also, she also made, wrote the music for plays. She had a theater company. And this song was also part of one of her plays by the same title, Games. So thank you so much. I encourage all of our colleagues around this country and around the world to play songs of comfort and hashtag songs of comfort. So thank you so much. Thank you to Silk Road. We're gonna leave you with a happier note. This is Games by Dorothy Ashby. so much, Desron Douglas. Enter the living room on bass. Thank you to Silk Road, and please tag your songs of comfort. Thank you. Yay.